Welcome to another episode of Wine After Whines. This is Janay.
This is Najah.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into it.
Right on into it. Janay, what you do that weekend, shawty?
So this past weekend was Thanksgiving. I want you to go first. What did you do for Thanksgiving? Because I feel like I'm going to be rambling. Go ahead.
She gonna be rambling. Oh, probably me too. My Thanksgiving, you guys. So I was supposed to have my in-laws come up, so I kind of prepared for that. Gladly I didn't over prepare because they didn't come. Little family issues, so they stayed home. But I still had to cook for my family and then my dad and my brother, because my mother is out of town. So I had to do the cooking, and I did a lot of cooking. Like I did a lot of cooking, like to where it was like the night before. I felt like my mother. Yeah, she's giving me this face, y'all. Yeah, and I cooked all day, all night. I was like up basting the turkey all night. And just to let y'all know, I did eat some turkey.
Okay.
I know. I hadn't had meat.
Okay, I was going to say, why is that significant to people who don't know?
Yes, I haven't had meat in going on 4 years, but I'm not vegan. I never gave myself a title like, oh, I'm vegetarian or I'm pescatarian. But I do eat fish and stuff, so I eat seafood. But yeah, I had a little turkey. Me and my husband both did. We didn't overdo it, because we didn't want to get sick. And I don't think it's like gonna be a regular thing. It's just gonna be like every once in a while. But yeah, we did. And it was good.
Like a ham.
I don't like ham. I didn't like ham anyway. Oh, I never liked ham.
No.
But yeah, so I did that, Janay, and then I also cooked for the fight. Made them fried tacos. So I'm just cooking. And Janay, that really took a lot out of me. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I was cooking breakfast too.
Mm-mm.
So in lunch, even though it might have been peanut butter and jelly, I still spread that peanut butter on there for them.
Mm-mm. It sounds like you did too much.
I did a lot, but that's enough about me. You had an exciting weekend. Go.
First and foremost, I just want to say that I'm not there yet in my womanhood where I'm about to be up all times of the night making a spread for families.
Oh.
You're there. I am not there. I'm not that girl. Like, I'll be like, look, by myself? Ooh, no. Somebody finna help me potluck it out.
You and your sister.
I would do it with my sister. But to do it by myself, like I don't see me there yet. Even like wanting to do that.
Really?
No. I don't like cooking.
But you cook so well.
Thank you.
I mean, what you cooked for me, it was tasty.
I mean, I feel like I do well in the kitchen. I just don't enjoy it. Like some people kind of get like a fulfillment or an enjoyment from cooking and baking or whatever. No, I like to eat.
Just don't want to do it.
I don't want to cook. But yeah, one day I'll get there. But I'm also like, I also don't feel like I'm I don't know if this is the right word. So correct me. What do you think I'm gonna say?
I don't know.
I was gonna say like I don't feel like I'm a homemaker.
I did know you was gonna say that. I promise you, I did.
You should have said it. I don't think that like that's just. I don't know if that's a gene that I have.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
We'll see. Maybe one day.
You throw great parties.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. I could keep back it all day.
Oh, you throw the best.
Mm-hmm. I can host a good little situation. I can do that. So, for those of you who tuned in last episode, I told y'all I was traveling for Thanksgiving holiday to be with my some in-laws that my husband has never met, and I haven't either. So, let me try to make this long story short.
I'm ready.
We going on the trip down there to Florida was a mess.com because it was supposed to take us 6 hours and 30 minutes to get there.
That's right.
It took let's just say I'm not great with math. We left the house at like 10 something. We stopped and grabbed an impossible croissant sandwich from Burger King, but that's besides the point. And then
Good.
they're good, right? And then we got on the road at probably like 10:30. We didn't get into the house until after 8 o'clock, maybe 9, maybe 10, like maybe 9. Yeah. So what had happened?
Michigan.
Huh?
I should have just went to Michigan.
At that point. So by the time, like, it was major traffic, major accidents, people not knowing how to drive, which is so annoying. But I hope nobody got like a fatality or anything like that. But I hate accidents. I'd be like, look, if y'all stay in y'all lane and you stay in your lane and you stay in your lane and y'all stop swerving and hitting people, this ain't bumper cars, then we'll be all right.
You so silly.
But so all of that was going down, and then by the time we were gonna turn into the road where the house was at, we were staying at like a vacation rental resort type home. Girl, they had 1,000 cars waiting to check in with one security person at the gate. So the line, it took us 2 hours just to turn in and get checked in. And not because we even waited our turn, it's because somebody called the police. And the police had to drive up to the gate and be like, bruh, you gotta let these people in. Like, you don't, because they were trying to like check everybody's license plate, check everybody's ID, but it was like 1,000 cars. I honestly did not expect for travelers to be out like that for Thanksgiving.
Right.
Like, at all. Like, I thought this was gonna be like smooth sailing. Everybody's at their houses, like whatever. That was not the case.
Yeah, Ladarian told me even him driving into work that Wednesday, and he worked Thanksgiving too. He was like, it was crazy just here in Atlanta. So I can only imagine what you had to go through.
Oh, it was bad. And so I was like, in my head, I was just like, well, this must mean that we're gonna have a good trip. When I feel like when something happens like bad in the beginning, I feel like something good is around the corner. So I'm like, this must mean that we're gonna have a good trip. The kids did absolutely perfect. Like, I was so shocked. I didn't hear, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Like, I didn't hear all of that. It was like they knew, like, the gods, like, people knew that if those kids started getting on my nerves while I was in that car, that I was gonna flip. So I think, the kids was calm because maybe they knew that if I start acting up, then they're gonna get snatched up in the car. So yeah, it was. Yeah, you don't want that because I will.
She will.
All of that. So yeah, that was good. I mean, that was bad, but when we got into the house and everything, it was a little bit more people than what I expected. I said, who are all these children?
Oh, it was a lot of kids too.
It was more kids than I thought. The adult ratio was okay, but it was more children than I had imagined. But the house was a 9-bedroom home. So we were able to really spread out and not be on top of each other. I stayed out of the way a lot of the time.
Over you.
Najah gave me great advice about taking our linen and sheets and stuff and putting them in the wash when we first got there. So I did that. I Lysoled everything. I wiped stuff down. Like, even like the garage had like air hockey and like little basketball things. So I like wiped all that stuff down, let the kids play. Like it was really good. We had a really good time.
So glad y'all had a
Yeah. I experienced a lot of Jamaican, authentic Jamaican cuisine, if you will.
jealous.
That was good.
So jealous.
Yeah. We had porridge, which is my mother-in-law makes like the same stuff that I've had, but I haven't had it in so long. So it was good. And the trip was good. The kids did good. They didn't want to leave. Coming back home was just as bad. But we made it back safe and sound. But I had overall it was a real lit Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm
The
so
vibes
glad.
were good. The music was good. The food was good. The laughter. Everything was really good. I could not have asked for a better Thanksgiving. I was on the fence about going, but it was a good time.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Janay. Like that was I was worried. I was like, oh my God, I hope my friend have a good Thanksgiving because this ain't her. This this ain't what she do. And the fact that you interacted with a lot of people and you got good rest, didn't you? Like some good sleep. Was the bed okay?
Uh, I wouldn't say I didn't because the kids was up late, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, like up, like and the walls were like not my kids,
Oh,
other kids, like the teen, like there were like some preteen kids, and they're
okay.
up and like doing what preteens do. You know how they like to stay up late, watch TV, be like,
Giggle.
yeah, and the walls were kind of thin. So I went, but it was all right.
Nevertheless, it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your Thanksgiving, sis. Like, I was a little worried because I'm like, my girl.
I got into the hot tub though. That was good.
Was that everything?
Girl, I had the moon shining down on me from the house because you know it's at the house. The lights
Ooh,
hit me, and I was like, and then I looked over and I said, "Oh, that's Andrew." I said, "Come here, Andrew." And then like you know we gazed into each other's eyes as
okay.
the moon like lit over us. And there was people on the other side, so you know it stopped the moment because like what was we gonna do with people on over there in the
I
pool?
mean, I don't know. I don't know. They y'all Jamaican, you know, y'all they a little touchy feely, so they probably wouldn't even mind.
Now they probably would have thought it was the normal day in the neighborhood, but what I'm not
Normal
gonna do,
day. Huh?
or what I'm not gonna do, is be out there R. Kelly bumping and grinding with my in-laws on the other side.
Yeah, can't do that one.
But all in all, I had a really great time. Thanks for asking. Oh, while we were there, we watched the fight.
Let's go into the social circle then, because I did too, honey. Listen.
Tell me everything.
No, you tell me everything. Because first of all, you know we've been doing a little boxing ourselves. So first of all, me and her texting like, girl, did you see that 232? That's us. First of all, she was like,
It was like I had to like show somebody. I was like, oh, I know how to box. So I showed one of the little cousins and stuff. I was like,
look.
man, look at him keep doing that triple jab. If you don't land one of those,
Yeah. And then I'm telling them like what to do. I'm like, you need to you need the hook. Like you really need the hook. Just go in real quick. Like I'm like, oh, now just shut up.
what I noticed that my defense game is trash because I was like, dang, if somebody was coming at me, I wouldn't even know how to pull that fast.
Right. I was thinking that same thing, like, I'm gonna have to work on that pull, them rolls. Like I really gotta learn how to bob and weave.
Yeah, because I'm like, if I'm in the real ring, I can throw something, but I ain't gonna be able to take nothing. You hit me, I'm probably gonna cry.
I'm gonna lay out like Nate. That's it. I'm gonna lay out like Nate.
We're gonna get to the name in just a second.
We ain't gonna talk about him yet. Okay, let's talk about Roy Jones. Let's talk about the grandfather.
Let's talk about the grandfather fight. Let's rewind a little bit and talk about how Snoop was performing with a blunt in his hand. Was that a cigar? Did he
I
put in the cigar?
I asked my husband, we was all watching. I was like, do Snoop have a whole blunt in his hand? I mean, and my daddy talking about some, well, I mean, it is Snoop. I'm like, Daddy, you have.
Exactly. And so that was my conversation. Exactly. I was like, I feel like Snoop is the only person that can get away with it because he's like grandfathered into this unspoken rule that
Oh, of
he can be
course.
the only person that does it. Or somebody came back and was like, nah, he paying the Fed some taxes or something, like to let him just be free like that. I'm like, nah, I just think ain't nobody gonna mess with him.
But it was in California too, where it is legal.
Yeah.
Like their sponsor was like some weed company. Like the sponsor of the fight was a weed company. I was like, you this gotta be out in California. Like
Yeah. That's why I was like, Uncle Snoop.
Uncle Snoop. And then when he was commentating, when I tell you I laughed so hard. Girl, when he got
Who let him do that?
let's talk about Tyson first before I start really getting on his conversating on Nate, girl. But let's talk about the grandfathers, girl. Did they not look like two granddaddies out there? Your face.
I don't know what to say, what to think, how to feel. When they start hugging it up, and first of all, I'm like, y'all could have went 3 minutes. It's 2 minutes.
Wasn't nothing.
And I'm gonna tell you, I felt like Mike could have went 3.
Oh, Mike was he won hands down. First of all, that's first of all. Of course, I'm not gonna lie. I personally thought Roy was gonna have him because I mean, if you ever look at any of, I mean, of course, everybody knows Mike Tyson stuff. If you look back at Roy's stuff, I'm like, okay, he is a little bit younger and he is a little faster. Shh. Mike did the darn thing, and I think, like she said, he could have went a whole 3. Roy could. He was out of breath. He
A minute and a half, he was done.
he was done.
A minute and 15, he was done. Like, I was like, bruh, if Roy don't get his stuff together, but when they was kept showing like flashbacks of Floyd, that's what Floyd.
And I'm sitting here like, I know what I know you meant Roy.
This is what sleep deprivation does. When they were showing flashbacks of Tyson.
Oh, Tyson.
I was like, that's when I changed. At first, I was like, maybe Roy can like pull it off. I was like, nah, Tyson crazy, bro.
Tyson crazy, y'all, but Roy, like, in his day, dog.
He's mentally just sometimes it don't connect. So I just think he was gonna go out there and like just be like,
girl. Tyson did that. Roy, somebody needs to sit down and talk to him. Like, listen, did you really train for this, or was it just a few clips?
His last fight was what, 3 years ago, and Mike Tyson hasn't fought since 15 years.
That's why I thought Roy had him. I was wrong. Like, of course, I'm still a big Roy Jones fan, like point blank.
But he wasn't ready. And plus he seemed a little nervous before he went out there looking at Tyson just looked real old. Like I didn't want him to fight. When he came walking down the thing.
Girl, don't he look like a little geek or something? Like that strut he got is real geek, like nerdy or something.
I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this. Gosh. But yeah, all in all, I was disappointed at the end result. I'm also glad that I didn't pay for it because
thank you. Because we were this close to paying. My daddy was like, oh, I got it. I was like, we'll be over in 10 minutes. No,
right. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't pay for that because I would have been mad. Because they ended it talking about a draw.
But so, okay, so before the fight, y'all, they had a list of rules that came out. I don't know if you saw them, Janay, but it was about if there's a cut. Yeah, there could be no knockout. If there's a cut, like if anyone got like a cut, they were gonna like quit stop the fight. I don't know. It was a bunch of little rules. I have them, but girl, I was like, this is
What's
gonna
the
be.
fun in that? We want to see somebody get knocked out, but leading to somebody getting knocked out.
I was waiting. Girl, what the F?
For those of you who didn't watch, tell them who got knocked out.
Girl, Nate got dang on Robinson. What the heck, dude? You need to stick to NBA. What the?
By the YouTuber, rapper.
By a YouTuber who he looked corny as a dang on, he looked corny as hell. I was like, Nate, my dude. And then why did he drive at him like that at the first thing? He was like,
First of all, I was trying to figure out why they even made it to pay-per-view. That was number one. Number two, they both came out the gate too hard ahead. Like they did not pace themselves at all. I'm like, y'all got 6 rounds of 3 minutes. Normal boxers come out there and kind of like test
dance around a little bit,
see what they're gonna get, how they respond. These fools came out. This is what it looked like. It looked like they came out there like this.
I promise you, that's all that I saw. I mean, I know that's what wasn't their technique, but that's what I saw. I saw a windmill.
And then they were tired in the first minute. But then for old dude to drop Nate 3-4 times.
I
had secondhand embarrassment.
I was some slick embarrassed for him too. I was like, oh. Then I was like, is this a hoax? Because that was crazy.
Where's Ashton? Come on out.
He gonna jump out from somewhere with a mask on.
Yeah, it was not the move. But for those of you who missed it, I'm sure there's a recap somewhere. Go look for it. Go find it.
Memes are all over the internet right now.
Oh yeah. And I had really bad service out there too, so I was really disconnected from the world. But once I got reconnected, I kind of saw some of the memes. I'm like, you can't even.
Funny. Like, I was cracking up.
Bruh, doing something crazy on TV or the internet is like taking it back to high school when you fell inside the lunchroom or something. Like, because now everybody finna be on you. Oh, that's that girl who fell inside the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be you for the rest of your, not the rest of your life, but for a good part of your life until they find something else to laugh at.
Yeah.
You really just gotta be careful.
Yeah. I'm still sitting there. First of all, I'm thinking about how he came out. This dude was in full sumo wrestling stance. I was like, this needs to be, he don't need to do no dang on boxing. This dude need to be MMA fighting or WWF.
And the Jake Paul guy, that's what you talking about? Or
both of them.
Yeah. Good old Jake was I don't know. He like now he think he a boxer for real in real life.
Oh, bruh, like he probably got the big head.
Now he got street cred that he didn't even know he had, and now he really finna call out people talking about let's box, and he gonna get knocked out by some of the good ones.
Clear.
I can't wait.
I honestly think the best fight was what was it? Wasn't that Ortiz? I really think that was a very
enjoyed him.
Yeah, that was a really good fight.
I didn't like that he wasn't landing a lot of his punches though. And then the other kid looked like he didn't want to fight when he first got there. Like I called it. Yeah, his face was just like, he looked worried, he looked nervous, he looked tired. I'm like,
He should have been nervous. I mean, this dude was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was a really good fight. I enjoyed that one.
What we got next, sis, for this relationship corner?
Girl, we got this. Who is this? Who is this girl? What is it? Huh?
It's Waka's wife.
Waka's wife. Yeah, Tammy. I couldn't think of her name for nothing. So she put up a post, and I'm gonna read it to you guys. And I don't think she wrote it. I think she just reposted it. So here we go. A man calling you baby means nothing. A man moving in your house means nothing. A man calling you his girlfriend means nothing. A man giving you a baby means nothing. And in quotations it says, I'm about to hurt some feelings with this one, this next one. A man marrying you means nothing. You know what means something? A man changing his ways to keep you, that's what means something.
Mm.
Sis,
We haven't talked about this, so I want to know what you think about it.
we have not spoke on this together. I think it's all true. I think it's 100. I really think a lot of it is true. Don't get me wrong. Of course, I'm gonna throw myself in there. No, I don't feel like it's true for me, but there's probably a lot of relationships out there that all of this is true. But then it also have you thinking like the marrying part. Like, would a man really marry you over nothing? Like, who got that kind of time?
That's a whole commitment, and I would hope. I mean, it didn't hurt my feelings because I'm married, and I know he didn't marry me for nothing.
Yeah.
But I agree and disagree, but I'm trying to put into words why I disagree. The thing is, it's the last part for me where it says something about
A
where
man changing
a
his
man
way.
changing his ways to keep you. That's what means something. I don't think a man has. I guess if we talking about change his ways, that what does that mean?
Exactly.
Because
Go ahead. Go ahead.
because I don't think you should try to change a man to fit to your standard. Either he's what you want or either he's not what you want. That's the part I kind of disagree with, because I am not looking for somebody to change who they are for me. Otherwise I would get somebody else that's already who I want them to be. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. I 100% agree with you. I definitely, that is something I disagree with to an extent. Like, I guess there is some type of keeping. I guess I can't say I agree with it as well. So like, um when they say changing their way, so like, I guess maybe if he changed, he had a lot of girls or he had a lot of things like that, if he's like literally dropped all his girls or his, who he communicated with before he was official with you, I guess that can jump in there, saying, he changing his ways, he let go of all his, what they say, he let go of all his hoes for you, you know what I'm saying? So that could be what they mean. But as far as changing who you are, no. I'm, like you said, if I wanted a totally different person, I wouldn't even be with you.
Right.
Like, I don't need you to change who you are to be with me.
So what about the woman? Like, I always like to do the flip side. Like,
Exactly.
does it mean anything if you give a man a baby? Does it mean anything if you call a man your boyfriend as a woman? Does it mean anything if you marry a man as a woman? Because I know it's plenty of women who get married because they like the idea of being married, but they don't necessarily they don't have the capacity to sit here and work out a real relationship, a real marriage. But
100%.
they want what they think they see in movies, and they think they just gonna be, taking little pictures and sucking a lollipop at the same time and posting pictures of them and their fake love.
Yeah, no, you're so
Yeah,
right.
like it goes for the woman too.
I 100% agree. And see, today, and I say today's woman is so much different than years and years ago. Even, a little bit of our time, like when we were younger. Um, women women are they're so stuck on being, I'm this independent, successful woman, I don't need no man type thing. So we deal with a lot of women like that, and when you deal with somebody like that, like you said, this goes the same for you. How are these women feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know women in situations who will who's talking to several different men, and even though they love this one particular man, they will not let go of other men, or they will not stop getting numbers or stop, you know what I'm saying, communicating with another man. But you say you love this man and you want marriage, you want kids, but you won't let go of extra. Like, you won't let go of baggage.
I think at the end of the day is because if a person doesn't let go of their old lifestyle to accommodate their new lifestyle, is because they didn't want you in the first place.
In the first place.
It's easy for me to say, when me and Andrew got serious about each other and we're now in a monogamous relationship,
Mm-hmm.
it was easy for me to tell little people I was talking to, like, hey, like I'm developing something serious with somebody, so I'm not gonna be talking to you no more. Like,
Mm-hmm.
easy. That was nothing. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like either you on the fence about the person, or either you really don't want it in the first place. So,
Right.
and you can't make yourself love somebody. You can't make yourself want to be with somebody. And especially if you feel like something is not right with that person,
Mm-hmm.
cut it off, leave it alone. Like, don't waste their time and don't waste your time.
Exactly. That is a big thing, is people waste their time a lot. Or so it could be the man or the woman, but they are in love with this person, but that other person's not in love back. And you're trying to force it by having a baby, or by forcing him to propose, or you know what I'm saying, little things. You just, like, you forcing it. Don't force it. Let that junk come naturally. Because it's not, once you make that committed relationship, you make that commitment by marrying somebody. Like I said, that last part, saying a man marrying you, I, shoot, who got time to waste marrying somebody? I ain't got time for that.
I
If
can
I have a feeling in,
go ahead. I'm
huh?
sorry.
No, I was just saying, as a woman, women intuition, I can't speak for men, but I know as a woman, we know if you don't really love us, or you really don't like us, or we know if you cheat. We know that stuff. We had that. Like I said, I'm speaking for a woman. I'm not, because I can't speak for a man, but we know. So
I
I'm
think
not gonna force
for
it.
us to, like, we know, but is whether we choose to be naive or not.
There you go,
That's
right there.
how we choose to be naive.
Because a lot of us do, naive and gullible,
Hmm. Hmm.
very gullible. So
But I can almost see a woman jumping into a marriage for the show more than I can see for a man. Because a lot of men take that seriously from
right.
my, like, personal experiences, like with just talking with guys. Unless you're in the military and you're trying to get that extra check. That's a whole nother story. But
Because I know that.
right. But yeah, like, I feel like most men are not gonna just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna marry you just to say I married you." Like,
Yeah,
mm,
I know a lot of that. That's why I'm like, who got time for that? But like you said, that show for a woman, if anything, I can see a woman doing that more than I can a man.
because
So
little girls dream of their wedding and stuff. I wasn't one of them little girls, but
that dream of their wedding, yeah, no, I didn't until I got older. I definitely was not like, oh my gosh, I want to marry somebody.
and I'm gonna have a princess dress, and I know that wasn't me.
It wasn't me at all. I cannot even lie about that. It wasn't. I love my husband. I love the fact that we're married, but I didn't dream. I knew I wanted to have kids.
I was too busy doing talk shows with my stuffed animals. It was called Janay Show. And the tune went a little something like this. This is my intro music. So when, like, everybody give it up for Janay. Woo! And so all my little animals be clapping, and I come in there like this. Janay Show. Janay Show. And then I'll be like, today on Janay Show, And then I was like, you know, here's my special guest. And my guest was the same person every time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was my sister.
My brother wanted to wrestle. I didn't have that. I didn't have a sister. I had my cousins, but my brother, when there was nobody else around, he literally wanted to wrestle. Like, we literally got Vaseline out. I promise you, we did the whole boxing thing, but it turned into wrestling. I'm speaking from experience. Y'all, I remember we used a lot of my mom's Vaseline one time on a wrestling boxing match, and yeah, we both was in trouble. I don't want to bring up no memories.
You don't mess up nobody's Vaseline. That's life.
Yeah, buddy, we did. But that was about it. Yeah.
My older cousins used to do all the DDT moves on me. So let me practice these moves. I'm getting flipped around and thrown around.
Y'all don't even know that.
That same cousin you met at when we played volleyball, the one that we was fighting because we was on the same team.
Yes, y'all argued the whole entire volleyball game.
That's all right.
And we still won, but that's beside the point.
We've been fighting since my birth until now.
Those are the best cousins. The same thing with me and my cousins. Like, we're still fighting over stuff. But yes, guys. Yeah, that's it. Nobody had time for that when we were little. We weren't talking about no dang on wedding, being princesses and stuff. We got time for that.
I didn't even play with dolls. I had an easy bake oven. That was all the dolls I needed.
I had that too. I played with dolls. But I
played outside.
Yeah, that too. Them dolls went outside too. Muddy. Anyway. Huh?
What's the tip of the week?
Listen, this tip of the week, I want y'all to listen to me. Listen. Do not, I repeat, do not go broke shopping for Christmas, okay? It is 2020. That's all I need to say. Not just because it's later on in life. No, it's damn 2020. Everything is horrible. Don't do it. Don't do it. I had to have a talk with my husband about that, Janay. Like, listen, they 6 and 4. Calm it down, okay? Calm it down.
What is 2020 gonna look like in the history books?
Oh, girl, I already wrote a whole paragraph. You want me to go get it?
Like our grandkids are gonna be like, "Oh, you lived in 2020? You lived through 2020?" Like, and I need to write something. So I can have a memoir or something, so they could be like, "Yeah, Janay old behind. She made it through 2020. Like, she got through that thing."
Yes. I mean, I think we all deserve an award if we make it through.
Yes.
This year has been crazy.
Yes.
And I refuse to go broke over the last few days for this one damn day. I refuse. What
I do for my children, picnic them. I've been around too many Jamaicans this weekend. What I usually do for them kids is I get one big item and then some more smaller items to make to make the tree feel full.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But that's it.
That's it.
And then whatever their grandparents contribute,
it makes it even better.
I put that under I'd be like, "Oh, your grandparents are coming over with your gifts."
Mm-hmm.
Open them up. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't stress about Christmas, but you already know that about me. I don't do all that.
See, I used to, but I was just like, it really wasn't me. It's more my husband, y'all. I know we going into a whole different thing, but my husband has this thing. His father wasn't 100% there for him through his life, so he's like making up for it. I'm like, dude, you done made up for it already, okay? She's 6, he 4. We good.
Like, do it when they get older.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
They're not gonna they'll remember that y'all had a good time together. That they were able to open gifts. but they're not gonna remember like, do you remember exactly everything you got from all your Christmases?
No, you know what I remember? I
What?
remember bikes. I think I got like a bike when I was older, and then I got a bike when I was younger. And that's what I remember. And that's what they got this year. And I got the bikes. I already got them. And they were on sale for like $60. And I actually think one of them was only 50 because when he went in, it rang up for like $50.
All I remember are bicycles and go-karts.
Yeah,
And
he had a go-kart when he was younger too. I never had a go-kart, so yeah.
I don't think I got a trampoline during Christmas, but we always had a trampoline, but I can't remember when I got it. But that, like, the big stuff, but I don't remember, like.
No, I don't remember shoes I got. I don't remember toys. I think I remember like a pirate ship I asked for that I really wanted, and I end up getting that. That's it. Yeah, nobody got time for this.
Yeah, just make it happy. Like that, the kids will be more than happy just to be able to spend time with you. I had my kids write down they Christmas list while I was in the car on the way here, and I will share it with you since this is what we're talking about. So Callie said she wants, and this is where my kids' head is at, because I said, Callie, what do you want for Christmas? And then she said, I want some chicken nuggets, some barbecue sauce, and
That's my baby.
some French fries, and then lemonade. And I said that sounds like a lunch. I said, what do you list? And then she goes, oh, I want a new Barbie, a Barbie house, and a Barbie puzzle. And I said, that's it? She said, yep. I said, great. I can handle that. Like, and
I
Jay,
think Sam has Barbie's stuff on sale too right now.
look, she don't know the difference between nothing. And plus, all them Barbie pieces and stuff gonna be all over, and that's gonna get on my nerves. So I figure something out, but I'm not finna go crazy. Jason is only like 2 more things longer. He said he want a Ryan golden, red, or yellow egg, a mini size Ryan egg, a Mater Lightning McQueen car, and a whole bunch of Disney cars. And he want a remote control car or plane or helicopter. So,
ooh,
all of these are doable. I can get a little helicopter or something, and then an egg. And call it a day.
Until she see the price of those Ryan eggs.
Yeah, see, I ain't buying them things. They like $100.
They up there. I'm not even joking. Like them Ryan eggs are up there. They're the big. They're like this
he's
big.
talking about the giant one. If he get that, that's gonna be all he gonna get.
Don't do my baby. Don't do him.
Because Ryan's already a millionaire. Jace better figure it out.
We can make him egg. No. Let me not give you no ideas.
No, I will. I'm like, you gotta get on YouTube and start opening toys or something.
You so funny.
And then when you become a millionaire, you make your own eggs.
Boom.
So maybe they don't be eggs. Maybe they'll be something else.
Y'all, this is the type of mother she is. It's an amazing mother, but she gets to the point. She gets to the point. And I love it. I love it. It helps me out, honestly, with my mothering skills.
No advice from me, too. Okay, so
moving
right along. We're gonna jump into the Janay honest moment, and I'm not gonna elaborate a whole lot. I'm gonna give Najah a moment to elaborate on my Janay's honest moment, which will double back into her knowledge with Najah. There we go. So
boom.
It says, stop letting your potential go to waste because you don't feel confident or ready enough. People with half your talent are making serious waves while you're still waiting to feel ready. What do you have to say about this quote?
I really, audience, if we have an audience out there listening, she put this quote up for me. I think she put a lot of things up for me. But I'm going reverse psychology on that. So stop letting your potential go to waste because you are very talented. And I feel like a lot of your potential be going away. But I'm talking to you. Very talented individual over here, okay? Very talented. Have so many skills that I'm like, come on. So many skills. And I'm not going to even tell y'all what they are because I'm going to make sure that they come out. But it's not that she's not confident. That part goes to me, I believe. I'm not as confident as she is. She's a very confident girl. I am not as confident as she is, which I have to look at that. But I really feel like there are people out there who's doing what you're doing, making money and all of this stuff, and you do 1,000,000 times better. Period. And that is your knowledge with Najah and Janay's on this moment.
I cannot with you because I wasn't even saying that for us. I was saying it in general. But since you want to kick it like that.
No, let's not talk about me. Let's just finish it. I already snapped. It's done. Thank you guys for tuning in.
You just don't want me to say nothing what I got to say about you. That's all that is. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just gonna say let that linger in your spirits this week because yeah, y'all, you could be sitting on so much like things that you see somebody doing and you be like, I could have did that or I could do that better. Do it. Like
do it.
It don't matter how many people are doing it. They might not like their customer service. They might not like their vibe, but they might like you. But nobody has your spin that you could put on it.
Right.
You know how many people started podcasts this year?
Yes.
When did we start our podcast? 2019?
2019. It was like February, wasn't it? Of 2019.
I don't know. Or did we start at the beginning of this year?
Oh no, it was the beginning of this year.
It was the beginning of this year. But since COVID, there have been plenty of podcasts started. That's my point. And that doesn't get discouraging because we like what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And nobody's podcast will be like ours. A lot of people will like us as we grow and continue to grow. And a lot of people won't. And that's okay because that's why everybody has a plethora of options to choose from.
Yes.
So yeah, don't sleep on y'all's dreams.
Yeah, you either, Janay. Well, you guys, this has been an amazing episode again. And we're always going to consider every last one of our episodes amazing because they are. So get with it. Amen. And we want to thank y'all for tuning in yet again to Wine After Whines. And what they going to do, Janay? Are they going to follow us?
Follow us on all social media platforms. We got Twitter, IG, Facebook. What's that thing we was on for half a second? Bisbee.
Oh yeah.
Was that the name of it?
The name of it?
All of it.
All of it.
Bimbo?
It was Bimbo.
Yeah. We don't know. We on everything. We on TikTok, Reels, everything. Go check out Najah's Reels. She just posted not too long ago of her doing some little guided meditation with some stretching and all of that. When she blew out that incense in the beginning, child.
Y'all don't pay no attention to her. You just and go look at her. She got where she working out, boxing. Then she got some pancakes, but I ain't gonna say nothing about them pancakes with that syrup. And
you saw who was giving it to me. Don't do that. And I went and worked that thing off. I said, let me burn these little calories.
Yes. No, we are. Yes, definitely go follow us. We getting in there, y'all. We are getting in there and just keep watching out for us. But definitely follow us and look at us on YouTube.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We love you. Have an awesome week. Sag season is here. So for those of you who think we crazy, we not. We'll talk about that next show. Stay tuned.
Bye.